Around the Department of Defense this week. This is your DoD Weekly News Recap.
A hero is recognized. I'm Army Staff Sergeant Edwin Pierce. President Trump presented former Army Staff Sergeant David Bellavia with the Medal of Honor for his heroism during Operation Iraqi Freedom, making Bellavia the first living Iraq War veteran to receive the honor.
I just want to say how overwhelming this entire experience has been. I served with some of the greatest men I've ever met in my entire life in 2-2 Infantry in the 1st Infantry Division, and this that whole night, Fallujah, the entire thing is impossible to think about unless you're talking about the men we lost, we didn't bring home.
The actions Bellavia took that earned him the Medal of Honor happened during the Battle of Fallujah in 2004. He spoke about his fellow soldiers who served with him in Iraq.
We served and upheld the finest traditions that sometimes exceeded the finest traditions of any generation at war. I'm proud to be an Iraq War veteran. I'm proud to stand with the men and women who served in Iraq. And this entire thing is, I can't even comprehend it. But again, I just want to thank my Army for giving me purpose and meaning and direction. And it's an absolute honor to serve in the U.S. military and to serve with those fine men that you saw on that stage today. Thank you very much.
Soldiers and Marines operated jointly with local doctors and the World Hope Organization to provide medical care for citizens of Huehuetenango, Guatemala.
We have, U.S. Army doctors working alongside Guatemalan military doctors, Guatemalan civilian doctors. So it really is a group effort with all of these different entities.
The medical event included doctors performing routine care, dentists pulling teeth, optometrists providing glasses, and pharmacy support for citizens outside of the medical center. Acting Defense Secretary Dr. Mark Esper spoke on issues with Iran while attending the NATO defense ministers' meeting in Brussels.
It's hard for me to see a conflict between asking a country like Iran to follow the international rules of order when it comes to freedom of navigation. I think what they need the message is for Iran to stop these activities, to de-escalate from their side, and to meet with the United States and its partners to discuss the way forward. The President has been very clear. We will meet with them anytime, anywhere, without precondition.
The summit came to a close earlier this week. We got to hear encouraging remarks from Army Specialist Christopher Dalton Mask, a participant in this year's Warrior Games.
I was 2 weeks away from going to Ranger School when I was diagnosed with stage 3 brain cancer. And just that mental attitude that I had to overcome, that mental attitude I had to have in order to beat cancer, it's kind of prepared me for anything that life wants to throw at me.
He went on to talk about his fellow contestants.
I mean, just seeing all the inspiration that's out here, all the people that, of what they're going through similar situations like I am, and the fact that they're still fighting on, still pushing, and still here with these adaptive sports, and still trying to be a part of something, be a part of a team, it's taught me that nothing should slow you down. If you want to do something, you should do it.
He said he hopes to travel and be an inspirational speaker after the games wrap up at the end of this week. That's your DoD News Weekly Recap, and I'm Army Staff Sergeant Edwin Pierce. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using the hashtag KnowYourMil.